How you doing, bro? You have to learn how to smile. Smiling is such an essential part of this modern day world where you have to be social. You have to smile in a lot of different ways for a lot of different occasions. Smiling can get you out of trouble, believe it or not. Smiling can also get you insane results that would actually change your entire belief about who you are and how attractive you are, how charismatic you are, how confident you are. There are a lot of different ways to smile, and in this video I'm going to teach you how to learn to smile and also the different types of variations. This is quite an odd video, and honestly if you look at it from just a direct standpoint, it's going to be cringe. It's going to be cringe, but if you can fully drop everything, have a little bit of humility, have a little bit of drop your ego a little bit and just embrace this video, and then choose to take on these habits, take on this information when it's in your brain, because a lot of the times we can take in information and we can decide to keep it or not. Now, I used to be the complete opposite of a smiley, warm person. And I used to see these people every now and then that just light you up. You know, I'm sure you've seen these types of people or have been with them, have had a chat with them, interaction with them. But their smiles, man or woman, they change you a little bit. Whenever they come to you with their smile, it lights you up, it warms you up, it makes you so much more willing to be nice to them. And that is the power of smiling. A good example of me using a good smile once, because I've slowly learned to smile, right? I used to be this insanely desolate, like just grind away, 5 a.m, grind away, hard motherfucker that didn't smile a lot. And also this part of my life, I had very bad mental health. But I've learned smiling recently, and I've gone a lot better, and I've developed a lot of different variations to use on a particular attractive woman that I like and that I'm talking to, that I'm talking with, or it's simply the fact that I'm literally trying to get out of trouble for not doing homework. The teacher's all mad and shit. She's literally come up to me, next to me, to talk to me about my homework, and she's schooling me, and she's like, oh, this, whatever, oh my god, you have to do. And then, guess what I did, bro? Guess what I did to completely shatter that illusion of a whole dragon? If you can just smile through it, maybe even cheat a little bit, maybe think of something that's happy. Maybe think of something happy ages ago, and then use that moment in your head to translate it into your smile, to make it a genuine smile. A genuine smile is essentially your eyes, you just gotta if it's a genuine smile, your eyes sort of squint and like go up a little bit. Whereas if it's a fake smile, it's literally like that. That's like the fakest smile you can have, right? And essentially how I got out of trouble and broke the illusion of this scary dragon that was telling me off is just smiling through it. I just smiled, and I was like, I just kept on smiling and nodding, and this is what happened. I broke the illusion so hard, she started telling me off with a smile on her face, and then she slowly drifted off her sentence. That is how powerful smiling is. Smiling can also get you a lot of more interaction from women. Chances are, if you've been on self-improvement, if you've been going on to the gym, you've been doing good habits, you have more of a growth mindset than the average individual. You like to think that you're apart. Chances are you are a lot more attractive than you think you are. And if not, this is how you boost your attraction. You smile. Especially with women, this works very, very well. Women, usually, if you don't know them and we're completely strangers, right? You and the woman, oftentimes she won't really be open. She's not relaxed. She's not completely relaxed because obviously you're two strangers and you're male and female. But the way to break this is simply to smile, and maybe I just thought of this because this is what happened to me, right? Maybe even she's a little bit intimidated by you. So it would do you good to reset her perception of you in her mind by smiling, and also maybe having some small chit chat, some small talk. This is also especially good to tell if a woman likes you or not. To literally just when they're replying to excuse me, when they're replying to your question or you're having a conversation on the table, you can know that they are open to you or they are attracted to you simply by listening to them deeply. When they're replying to your question with a long answer, hopefully, the best thing to do there is to look them directly in the eyes, breathe deeply so that you don't fuck it up. You don't go like, you get what I mean, right? And essentially just look them in the eyes deeply. Listen to what they have to say. Don't wait for your turn to speak to put in a very funny joke that is gonna hit, and then the whole table's gonna laugh. Don't do that, bro. Try to listen to every single word and really understand what she's saying. And also breathe deeply, right? So that you yourself are relaxed. And then oftentimes you'll find that you are actually able to come up with a better answer. And then chances are your brain gives you the best response ever to her specifically. And then chances are you'll 2 times your relationship progress with her. But where smiling comes in this is, if you smile whilst doing all of that, and she smiles, and she almost like breaks off in a smile, and she's like, it's not a uncomfortable smile. It's like a how do you say this? When she's explaining, just picture this in your mind. She's explaining something and she's looking you directly in your eyes. You're looking back. You're all grounded, present, relaxed, and you start smiling. You just keep on nodding and you smile genuinely, right? Genuinely. If you can't do a massive smile, disclaimer, don't do a fucking massive soy smile. Like, don't fucking do that shit, right? Just be in the moment and breathe and smile. Just that's the best thing I can give you. Just smile wholesomely. Smile wholesomely. That's how I feel it. As if I smile, I have this weird type of smile when I'm smiling, however, right? It's like a wholesome type of smile. And it works. And essentially what it does to her when she's explaining is, if she likes you, right, she'll smile in a, it's so hard to explain this. How do I, bruv? She smiles in a more receptive and open way, and this opens her into more opening, and then she's completely relaxed now, and then you two can have an even better conversation later on, because you've literally made her more relaxed by you simply listening to her and smiling at everything she has to say. Not everything, I take that back, but just smiling a good wholesome amount, right? Just a decent amount, and listening to her deeply and being relaxed in the moment. So how do you specifically learn how to smile? I've told you everything from tips, like small tips and tricks, small things that have happened to me that you can do with smiling, all the benefits of smiling and so on. But how do you actually learn it? You learn it by not being afraid to smile whenever you want to. You learn it by laughing whenever you want to, even if no one else is laughing at the situation. And you may get some stares and some judges, but overall, if you think about this in a long time scale, long term, it doesn't matter. Their comments don't matter. If you genuinely find something funny and you want to laugh or you want to smile, go and smile, because this shows authenticity. This shows a strong relaxation and confidence in who you are. You're not, because females are very good at picking up on small, like you're tense and you're breathing, and then that's leading to your voice being all like small and hesitant, and then your body language croaks up, and then the female can pick up on things like that, even if they're not consciously doing it, right? their body, their subconscious picks up on you being nervous. And so essentially just smiling whenever you want, it shows confidence and authenticity. And along with that, you build this muscle of laughter. You build this muscle of laughing freely, free of people's judgments. In fact, if you actually want to laugh and no one's actually laughing, right? And they're all just smiling or some shit. Someone made a joke or some shit, and they're all smiling, and you want to laugh, go ahead and laugh, because this builds you a muscle of laughing. But another small tip I can give you here, a actionable step or a very quick tip that helped me once a very, very long time ago. It's that every time you're about to go into a social interaction, whether it's going to school, work, etc., try to watch a few clips of playful people beforehand. So some people could be Russell Brand, some people could be Craig Ferguson. Just watch some highly charismatic and playful people. A good video on this I like is Adult Talk with Craig Ferguson. And essentially this just puts you in such a playful mood before any social interaction you're about to go into. And this helps to build character over time. And once you build this character over time, you can break out of your old false beliefs that maybe you have them, right? And in my case, I do. And mine are literally, you're a loser, you're quiet, you're silent, no one likes you. Just all of these false beliefs that you got from a young childhood time that, I don't know, like, from a teacher or your classmates. Just it breaks you out of a false belief. Another thing I wanted to add, I know the lighting is completely shit, right? Bear with me. Another thing I wanted to add is you get to a point where you can do the wrist stare now. You can do the wrist stare now. There's alternations with the wrist stare. Obviously there's the fucking classical light skin wrist stare, but you can begin to do fucking smiles like this. Look. You can whilst you're listening to the woman speak, right, and she's staring at you, you're staring at her, you can literally just like start fucking moving your eyebrows and shit, and it just breaks her into a smile. It's that simple. You gotta stare at her like this. I'm gonna try and make this not as cringe as possible. Hold on. Pretend you're the woman, right? So you're the woman. And I know it's not perfect, right? It's not a perfect masterpiece yet, but there's another component to smiling. It's apparently scientifically proven that if you squint your I don't know what the fuck this shit's called, like this bit, if you squint this shit up, it's more attractive apparently. You see on magazines and shit, fucking prime David Beckham doing this shit all the time when he was like a super handsome, worldwide famous guy. Essentially you just gotta develop your own wrist there. That's your actionable step for this video. You gotta just make your own wrist there by, honestly, my first wrist there was just, and then now it's fucking evolved into like an eyebrow slightly above, and then this shit has to be a little bit squinted. You can squint it sometimes, right? It doesn't have to be like that 24/7. You gotta adjust it to the moment and see what's right in the moment. You gotta have a feel for it. That's your actionable step for the video. Begin to be mindful of the wrist there. Just every time you talk to a female or just talk to anyone in general, just try to be mindful and try to develop your own wrist there. And you can do this by looking at their reactions to your stare. For example, if you take one of my reactions from a woman, if I literally just like, if I squint my eyes a little bit like this and like raise my eyebrow a little bit, it makes the woman break into a laugh. So that counts as a reaction that you can bring in, and okay, I've developed my wrist there. What a fucking video, mate. in a bit.